Here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give him a nice round of applause. Your winner, Jake Knowles. Jake, I want you to come out here and look at this trophy. It's got a $10,000 bill on it. What do you think of that?
That's one good thing about winning these endurance lane races. They're always got cool trophies. You know, I didn't even see this one this week, but that's awesome. Thank everybody for coming out. You know, it was a little chilly last night and tonight, but it was a great racetrack. You know, I've never been down here. This really ain't my cup of tea. I've never raced in the sand, and I got the second there, and I knew, you know, Pennington's always good in conditions like this, so I was just going to ride, and I started seeing his left rear go down, so then I really just started pacing myself to keep my tires under me. And then, you know, when we got to lap traffic, I know Squirt was right behind me, and thanks to him, because I was going to get as slow as I could, and knowing him behind me, he wasn't going to kill me. And man, this is awesome. It's $10,000. That really helps closest to the winner.
Well, you know, to win, you got to be in a position to win. And then when Pennington had the flat tire, so not only do you get a $10,000 win tonight, you're back in the championship hunt. Ashton Winger had a run of bad luck tonight, got involved in a wreck up in turn 3. So you're going to gain a lot of points on him. You two guys are best of friends. You travel together to these races. You park next to each other. We go out to eat. You're always together. You guys are going to decide the national championship at the last race of the season on November 24th at Magnolia Motor Speedway in Columbus, Mississippi on November the 24th. So what's your thoughts on that now?
And, you know, it's awesome to be, you know, to get back in this deal. Once we junked it leading at Greenville earlier in the year, we wasn't really worried about no points, and we're just going to race every race to win them and, you know, see how the points fall. And, you know, it's shaping up. It's going to be interesting. I don't have much experience over there, but it should be pretty good.
Well, I know that a guy that's got a lot of experience at any racetrack, and a guy that you're paying tribute this year with this red and white number 66 car, that's your dad, Wade Knowles.
Yeah, he, anywhere we go, he leads me in the right direction. We're not real sure if he's been down here or not. That's still undecided. Some say he has, some say he hadn't. If he does, I think he got rained out or whatever, but you know, a racetrack's a racetrack. He can make the good calls on any of them.
All right, well, savor this win, $10,000. You got that spent already?
Yeah, we spent that earlier this year when we got this new Longhorn. We're just trying to pay it off. It's been awesome. I want to thank Longhorn, Josh Roberts Trucking, Coosa Heating Cooling, Knowles Trucking, Knowles Race Parts and Bodies. My boss man's back home. His wife's sick. Hope she gets better. Shorty Shocks, man, I talked to him for probably an hour today, and he led me in the right direction. He's got a lot of guys down here that run. My mom, dad, Larry J, Barbara, McCassie, everybody that puts up with me during the week, that it's awesome. Thanks for the series, too.
Thank you, Jake Knowles, for a memorable Southern 100, the 11th annual edition. Going to Rome, Georgia's Jake Knowles. He'll take the $10,000 check and head for the bank Monday morning. And we're with a young man out of Ottawa, Tennessee, that's had a lot of success here through the years at Southern Raceway. Not a regular here, but he comes down here every year for the Southern 100. He won it in 2016. Comes home with a second-place finish tonight, just by the skin of your teeth from what we hear.
Man, every time I've been here, something happens, and good Lord willing, I come through with it. I blew a tire on the back straightaway, and my plans just went to crap. I was riding. I was wondering when I need to pull the trigger and start going, and I know my lap times was picking up at the end, and I think I went a little bit too soon, too late. So.
Well, you hung on for second. You blew that tire on the last lap going down the back straightaway.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that was some more workout on the last lap than it was them other 99 laps. So, like I said, we come down here every year, even before Endurance Lane came down here, but come down here for kind of like a vacation, and anytime it's a little trashy racetrack or rubber dump, I usually get around pretty good. But I have to thank Rick Hyman, and you know, if it wasn't for him, we couldn't be doing this and week in, week out, and running the tour. And his birthday today, so he's 48 years old. So I gotta wish him a very happy birthday.
Oh, good birthday present, second place finish. What is it about Southern Raceway? You're an East Tennessee boy. You're used to racing on that hard red clay. What is it that you like about coming down here and racing in the sand?
Well, it's just I have good luck, and I got a feel and a plan when I leave this track for the next year. I've already feel comfortable because we have good runs every time we're here, and I just like this kind of racing. You know, anytime we go to Florida, we run pretty good. Ocala, I was pretty good, and you know, so maybe I need to just move to the Florida state.
Well, we'd hate to lose you in East Tennessee, but that might be a plan.
Yeah, it's cold down here just the same as it is at home. So.
Second place finish tonight. A solid second place finish for the driver of car number P1, Andy Picklesheimer out of Ottawa, Tennessee. Runner up tonight in the 11th annual Southern 100 for the Durance Lane Chevrolet Dirt Late Model Series. Coming home with a third place finish in the 11th annual Southern 100. Little hometown flavor from right here in Milton, Florida. Joseph Joyner, you made your hometown fans proud tonight with a good run, third place.
Yeah, no doubt. We'll certainly take it. I'm proud to represent the area here, and I think we did a pretty good job. I was a little gun-shy on trying to run the car hard after last year having a flat with 8 to go. I was worried about getting too hard on it and blowing a tire out, so I just tried to make sure I kept the car under me and made it to the finish line this year.
So you were pretty much settled into that third spot because it looked like that Jake Knowles and Andy Picklesheimer kind of pulled away from you there at the end.
Yeah, no doubt. I knew there wasn't no way we was fixing to pass them unless they had a flat or something, and I just was, like I said, trying to get mine to the finish before I worried about theirs. And if it fell in our hands, we would take it. But other than that, we was just settled in for third and trying to make a little money.
A lot of laps around Southern Raceway for you and your whole family here. What did you learn tonight that you can put into coming back at another 100-lap race here and winning the 12th annual Southern 100?
Well, I think we just got to get where we can get a better qualifying lap where we can start on the front row. That's the key here, is being on the front row where you can get out, have a chance of getting right out front, and the starting position is the main thing. We got to get where we can get around the track in qualifying. But other than that, I mean, we learned how fast we got to go to keep a tire under us for 100 laps here. I think we can apply that to next year and know what track conditions we need to make 100 laps, or tire last 100 laps. And we learned a good bit. Our car was a little free, and we in the feature there, and we can take some notes on that and be ready next year.
Okay, I know you want to get back to Thomas McReynolds' Room of Doom over there. Tell us who you want to thank to getting you here to get in the top 3.
Yeah, that's right. My whole family for sure. Mom and dad, brothers, my wife, my good buddy Jesse, Troy, and Daniel, and the Grandolph family. Just everybody that helps us. Big old group of people, and Cole Services, Craig Cole. They put a lot into our program, and we thank them so much. And 3 trade consultants. There's a few other people I know of, but it's just a big group that gets us to the track, and we're thankful for all of them, and the man above for sure.
A whole community here in Milton, Florida behind this guy. Joseph Joyner, your third place finisher tonight in the Southern 100 here at Southern Raceway.